Welcome back to the Work and Play podcast. I'm your host, Arylle Young. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that really resonated with me this week. It's about growth. And as much as we all hope to attain growth in our lives, and as much as we all want to flourish and reach certain potential, I recognize that not everybody wants to reach self-actualization, right? I mean, philosophically, it sounds so deep just talking about it, but walking around the earth as a person who really truly believes in self-actualization and is on a journey of just paring back all of the different layers that make me who I am, I find that everyone is not in the same journey, and not everyone wants to get there on the same in the same time frame. And that's okay, because I believe in also accepting people for who they are and where they are and in the time that they are in. I just think it's really interesting that sometimes, here's the thing. As a career coach, and even for my life coaches out there and therapists out there, you know that there's no way to change a person's mindset unless they're ready and willing to change. I mean, I worked in Emory, at the Emory Intensive Outpatient Program for people with OCD. And unless you have the willingness to actually challenge yourself, to expose yourself to different things and different thought patterns that you've never considered before, then you won't be able to get the real result of the process that you're putting yourself through. Hence, you're spending money to waste it, essentially, if you don't find yourself in a place that you're willing to change your thoughts and behavior. And so that might be on a therapeutic level or a clinical level, but in the journey of life, I think we all should examine our willingness to change. I think it's really interesting because I was born in California, and it's funny because people sometimes say, oh, you seem like you're from California, or you've got those Cali vibes, but I really left California when I was 3 years old. However, I will say that because California does have a certain culture around therapy, and because California also has one of the largest and more so largest populations and networks for social work as well as therapy, there's a different culture, there's a different mindset around why you go to therapy or why you seek support in your life or in your career. And depending on why you choose to go to therapy and why you choose to invest in certain growth methodologies, you could be essentially just wanting to go just to let someone hear how you think, especially if you just have the money to waste. But for people who are more like me, and I'm talking to you because I feel like if you're on a journey to grow and find what self-actualization means for you, then you have to channel your mindset and just be prepared to make yourself uncomfortable. I know it's hard, and I know that it doesn't always feel good to change the way you believe and be malleable and to always unlearn and to always learn to unlearn things that you've been taught along the way. It's a challenge. However, if you're on that path, I just want to encourage you to keep going. And not everyone is going to support that. But if you're also one of those people who are going to therapy regularly and you don't find that you're getting any results, I need you to also examine why that might be happening. Sometimes a therapist might not be a good fit for you. And I would suggest, if you're not getting what you need, to go elsewhere, because even though all therapists aren't great, there are great therapists out there. And then on the other side of things, if you don't feel like you're getting everything that you're supposed to be getting out of your experience, you have to also examine what you are coming to the table with. I always say trash in, trash out. And so if you go to a therapeutic session, or if you're coming to a career coaching session and you're not bringing your full story and you're not giving the peripheral information that will help a therapist or a coach think through it with you, then you're doing yourself a disservice. But when you talk about growth, everyone is not on the same path of divulging things about themselves that are uncomfortable just so that they can grow for the sake of growth. People don't even know what that looks like on the other end. So some people aren't even willing to try. And so those are the two things that I want to consider in terms of when people are out there going to these helping professionals and seeking help. Are you really seeking help to change and to grow? Or do you just want that listening ear? My friends already know when you call me and you just want a vent, you probably need to make that clear, because I am always going to be thinking about how do we solve this problem. I mean, I made my own year resolution this year to not complain. And if I'm going to complain, allow myself to complain after I think about a solution. And if there is no solution, then there needs to be no complaint, because it's not something that's in my control. And that's just something that I set for myself. But I'm also on this path of truly, truly, truly wanting to be my best self. And whatever that looks like, I'm not trying to be perfect. I just truly want to always unlearn some habits that aren't serving me. And then I want to learn new habits that will serve me better. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly growing. And I think my friends would also agree that I put myself in positions where I force myself to learn. And that's okay. I choose to be that way. So as you go through your journey, what does self-actualization actually mean to you? Is that too deep? Am I being too deep right now? Do people not walk around this earth really trying to reach their higher height? Or is it just me? I'm curious. Don't leave me out here on a limb. So I'm hoping if this resonates with you, I would love to have a discussion about it. I don't intend to, have a one-way conversation about what it is that I'm experiencing, because I evolve every day. So share your thoughts. Let me know what type of challenges you've faced and when's the last time you've been enlightened. And it doesn't have to be this huge aha moment. Sometimes it can just be I never thought about that, and take some time to think about it and find out what it means to you. So I'm curious what you come up with after you think about the challenges that you set out for yourself. Even if you're going to therapy, have your therapy sessions been helpful for you? Have the people in your circle been helpful to give you advice and think through your own, struggles? But if you feel like you're going through a cyclical motion and you're still reaching the same levels and you don't feel like you're tapping into your full potential, there might be something to explore there. And so I want to leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful day. I certainly will. I'm going to take the rest of this evening to journal and then go to bed. But I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Until then, peace out.